Well, I have no idea what happened there. That was indeed horrible. Just my whole laptop crashed. Never happened before. Seems like multi-streaming can be a hassle for Photoshop. Save it all. Save, 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 save. Now I have to open up all the. Yeah, that goes quicker than I thought. I have to pop all this chat, and then I have to pop out this chat. Well, let's start over, shall we? Start over, shall we? Okay. I hope you can hear me well. Putting a test message just to see if that works. Yes, it does. Yes, it does work. So let's go back. Let me check if my recording is right. I hope my recorded video earlier is not just deleted because of the crash. Curious what sparked this problem. So I'm gonna just color pick this color. I'm gonna color pick this color for the dark ones, and then I'm gonna close it right away. Like so, okay. That one is still picking the right palette to record, okay. So, let's start where we stopped. Something interesting I just saw. So, when you put this category Fluss lower, then you can make nice transitions. I want to still, before I do all the outline stuff, I want to adjust something because this lower arm looks a little bit detached for me. So what I'm gonna try to do is to move it down, but only if I can pick the right layer here. Rather down here. Because what that does, it doesn't make the muscles look so detached from each other or far away. It was this thick arm was just randomly starting to look thin and small. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna try to work here with some foreshortening. I'm gonna try to carve the shapes out. This is, you can tell, this is the upper arm, right? Goes maybe like up onto this. And then you will have here the elbow. And then you'll have the lower arm coming out. And you will have a strong foreshortening here. Quick and dirty. So now we can lay in. If the arm is bended, we will see a crease here. The triceps is actually stretched, so we can make it a little flatter. The elbow, you can reduce them to 3 points. It will look like this. Those are the 3 bony parts. Here and the 2 you can actually feel. They always make a triangle. And when you find that triangle in space, that makes it easier for you to then connect. For example, this upper bone here. No, it's the lower bone. The lower bone connects with your pinky finger, so you should have a straight line there. You can make this one look a little bit more three-dimensional. Make it stick out. So so We're trying to find the right shape here. Because you have that muscle which actually is going around the lower arm. But I don't know if it's a good idea right now to concentrate and focus on that one. Hmm. Leave it at that, I guess. Give some more green. Here. Let's save it. I will come back later to that area. Sometimes to clear your mind, maybe come back with a better idea how to solve it, jumping around the picture, you know. Because his back arm looks a little bit still, the area looks empty. I'm gonna improve that either with a shadow or with more outline. There's one thing where I see like, I don't know, I haven't found the right technique for that yet, or it's not possible. And that is, for example, when you have a pencil which is sharpened with a razor blade, where you see a lot of the lead inside, the graphite, like this angle, yeah. Then you can, by just tilting the pen, you can transition from the sharp edge to a firm edge to a very smooth transition, just depending on how you hold the pen angle. I think there are some functions like that for pens like that, but I either didn't find them, or did not extensively use them. And that is so important for what I'm gonna do next, which is to put in the core shadows for the muscles. I will define the source of the light, and that will have an impact where the shadow, of course, is, and the core shadow. And the core shadow, when you have that in, then it's just painting by numbers for you, because you only the lighter side you need to put one tone, and on the darker side you put another tone. And that's already enough to create the sense of three-dimensionality. Then you have to think, where are the highlights, where are the reflected lights, and where is center light is also one thing, because center light and highlight is not the same. Also a thing I learned in these tutorial videos actually. And then you have also occlusion, occluded shadow, which is by I don't know. See, let's imagine like the light source is on the upper right corner. His butt will cast a shadow maybe on his heels, because they are right underneath. So you don't get much light getting in there, and that's why you have even darker tones there. It's actually the darkest shadows. And another thing I learned too, it's called subsurface scattering. Like when you put your finger or an ear very close to a light source, like a lamp, then it suddenly is glowingly red. The color has more saturation. So how is that possible? Well, this comes because the light is enter and going through the skin, and it's kind of bouncing up and down inside the. Oh, Patrick, grüß dich. Was machst du denn hier? Was geht ab? Zum ersten Mal mache ich hier jetzt gerade Multi-Streaming. Das heißt, die Streams werden sowohl auf X als auch Twitch, als auch auf YouTube, als auch auf Facebook gestreamt. Und Leute, die hier quasi posten, die können sogar miteinander chatten. Das heißt, du siehst in dem Bild, siehst du sogar, wo dein Chat herkommt. Bei dir steht da ein F dran. Drains. Drains. Okay, I'm trying to put in now the foreshadows. Let's go really dark in. Let's see how that will work out for us. So I define that the light source is coming from here, okay? That means you will have the shadow on the left side. Therefore, I'm drawing exactly the line where you have the split between the core shadow, where on the one side you have the lights and on the other side you have the darks. Put a little bit more flow in it. I'm doing some things different than compared to the other NFTs I was drawing because I am more working with transitions now. I don't see anything bad in it. It's just experimenting with things. And as I said earlier, if you're still on your journey to find your own style, then you should experiment. That's what you have to do. Then again, here is the firmness of the transition is always the same here. It's not, as I say, how you can do it with a pencil. Like normally what you would do is to also explain if you have a very soft round, then you want to make the shadow as a transition, not a thin line. When you have a sharp round or even a corner, then you want to go firm or very sharp, you know. This is something I don't see here yet. So we have some zigzags in there. This is how the shadow would behave. All right. So here we have some there. Okay. And now you will see what I mean by doing that. Can actually still do some here. Can do some here. So since I already, you see that layer, which is the green one, right? When I create a new layer, I hit the Alt key and click it on here, then it moves the layer in. So what that does is I can't paint on the whites. I can only paint where actually the green color is. So I don't have to pay attention again to the outlines. And now you'll see me painting in the shadows. Spine goes down. This is all shadow. I might, in some areas, go even darker, like where the hand is hidden, like pointing downwards, where the lower arm is casting a shadow on the hand. I might darken this one. But do you see when you put in the core shadow how nice of what an addition it is? Because then now it really looks like giving him shade. You can exaggerate. You don't always see the core shadow so strong, you know? You just need to understand how it works and you can just Imagine it, exaggerated. Not every setting is perfectly light out like those studios. There's, so there might be even one thing I forgot. I saw that in the older ones when I was looking on it. I want to integrate this one. Okay. Then I do color pick this one again. It will come later with the lights. Where it should be. Then it can go up here. And now we can go into the dark ones. Need a round hard brush. Let me save before it crashes again. I'm recording, right? Yeah, I'm recording. Because earlier I was recording and painting and then blue screen and crashed everything, kicked me out of my stream. I think my laptop still has to get used to it. Alright. Well, this whole area here has to be dark. There's nothing hit by light. Maybe at some point his butt is starting to be hit by light. Then we're here under his leg. Maybe this is where it already starts again, where I could put in some foreshadows. Oops. This is the latissimus muscle, and it might throw some creases here and there. This is the teres major, which is kind of connected to the lower end of your scapula. So yes, you can throw in some shadows here and there. To give the impression of details. Here, this looks also like a gap that would occur there. That might cast some shadows. This neck on that side should be dark. It's kind of also hidden by the hair. We will give him pants. He's not naked, don't worry. He'll get pants. I won't let him run naked, smashing floor tiles. A little thinner. Because every muscle is bulging out. When I make the shadows too big, it gives the impression that it's bulging in. Okay. Good. Let's do the core shadows where we actually wanted to add them. Like here. This music really reminds me of Jean-Michel Jarre, the guy who actually started with electronic music. That's maybe a little bit too much when I put it here, a core shadow too, because at some point he really is. Oh wait, the light is coming from the top. I can't put some core shadows down here. Like so. This I can also put in shadow, yes. Like so. And then let's, because this is a big mass. Like that, but I want to push it a little bit back to the background. Soft edge. Mhm. We're already doing some detail work here, definitely. These core shadow core lines are just supporting the understanding of the forms. Mhm. So I need a hard brush again. We put in the shadow here and there. We put them down here because it's kind of facing away. We can put some shadow here. Make it look a little bony. Here, the love handles, right? I wonder if you would call them love handles. I sure don't think so. Okay. So, let's go in with the highlights. Yeah. Ooh. Never sneeze with the sore muscles. That hurts. Oh. Okay, let's start with the easy. Easy stuff. That's the center light. So focus on the shapes which are actually just facing the light source, okay? Only focus on that, and then you can start painting. That side, it might be just the corner of the muscle. Then you have here that thing. Smooth it a little bit. Okay. The ear will reflect it. But if the neck is right pointing at the shape. Like so. This bone facing is there, is facing there. Here. This biceps is facing the light. This part of the shoulder is facing it. This bone of the hand. Like when you make those sharp lights, you make him look like either he's out of plastic or like very oiled, let's say so. But I like this kind of look. So, and it's kind of following to a certain part. How I did the paintings earlier too, so you have some sort of consistency, right? Oh no, I'm painting them on a wrong layer right now. Hit a switch. Two. It will have a little bit of a highlight. But on the other hand, we'll have to make some more darks. I'll try and go in with those with a new layer. Paint it in here. It's kind of hidden there because it's underneath. Here too. Okay, maybe I'm gonna put some more highlights in there, especially in the lower arm area. I can indicate more shapes there. Because when you look at the lower arm of a very trained person, it's getting really detailed and all. So first of all, this corner is missing, so I close that one down. Another shadow is missing down here under the bony part. Very good. And then let's do some more core shadows. Switching the brush to one with soft edges. Okay. Let's see a little detail, which is his ear. This part should be in shadow too. Okay. So we can go even one layer darker, where we have the most hidden parts. It should be the darkest shadows. For example, this one. Here we can add also some forms. This one is hidden. Then you have this thumb that might be like that. You can hide this. His own head is hiding his left ear. That is too dark, I feel. That goes too far. Maybe just here. All right. So let's save that. Let's open up the other picture to get the hair tone ready. That's one. That's the bright one, okay. I'm gonna go below the green. So make his head this big. Just really like it's the right size. Here's his hair, putting up into a man bun. Right now I don't know what kind of pants Blanca has. I have to find that one out. We're gonna continue drawing Blanca's pants at a different point in time. Okay. I see one thing that jumped into my eye with a transition that's so smooth. I'm gonna make that smoother. Yeah, that's good. That is way better. Orange, we create a new layer on top, move it in. Let's try to use actually the fact that we already have handpicked the color. So here I'm trying to put in some hair, which is kind of reflecting the incoming light, right? works. Okay, then we're also gonna put dark color in it, but that we're gonna do at a different time. I think that's fine for now. Next steps, we're gonna put even more details. We're gonna give him pants. We're gonna paint the floor, which is smashing.